Working as intended.
Disperse, crowd. We're opening a new location. It's like Name was about to be a douche. Do the do. Anybody have things to chat about? When did they ask me to do this? Hey, when did you show up? Buy my daily ingredients. You still need shit. You need to be fed stuff. My lamprey supply. I just stop offering just all lampreys all the time. I hope you'll drop by. Get more lamprey. Offer up some different treats. Use a bless of my lamprey. Misty, do the head priestess agree to let you come over? Yes, the head priestess told me you'll never send to Buddhahood if private matters delay your practice. But if it's part of your practice, then it's fine. That feels a bit crafty, but it's good that she agreed. Now we can work together again. And the head priestess said the fee should be 5% of total revenue. No problem. Alright, if that's all, I can start sweeping the temple at later dates and times in the future. You still have to do the sweeping? Of course, waking up early, reciting sutras and sweeping are my morning practices. But that priestess said I'm allowed to doze off. I can see why some people are big shots while we're small fry. It's almost time. Let's open the Izakaya starting from tomorrow. If you need my help, just hire me before you open. I've been helping for a while now, and I should be able to perform additional tasks. You can assign me to different jobs later. You just get lots of resting done until it gets busy. I need Wriggle to come by and eat lots of treats. Potatoes. Vegetarian cuisine. Greasy vegetarian cuisine. A Chen approacheth. Chen's a bit of a fussy drinker. Fish. I need a bigger plate eventually. Red. Get extra fish. It's tossing time. And I want greasy and fruity. There you go. Arumia appears. I still give Arumia a bamboo shoot. A Wriggle approacheth. Pinks. Jen gonna eat some more. Alright, you get this rice ball with a bunch of added ingredients. And you get greasy fish. And I get spell cards. That's right, eat more. Showing favoritism to the person who wants an expensive drink. My buffs. Get my buffs back. Eat more Wriggle. Be very happy. People have their instant eat buff now. And everybody's ordering tea. Here, I'll help you out. You gonna eat some more? Yeah, you are. Wriggle hungry. I can literally just make a cheap rice ball. And just throw all her tags on it. Wriggle's so happy. And Wriggle's done eating. Dang it, almost made it to max. Alright, one more day then. Going through all my fish. And my pork. Last call, did you make it to the table? Helping with drinks. Grill some more sticks. Money is on level 18. Menu dish limit increased to 6. More treats. Appreciate your hard work today as well, Misty. You can leave the cleaning to me. Thanks, I'll leave it to you then. You're welcome. But I'm also getting used to this now. Thinking back to the time when we just expanded, and that was a real fuss. Yeah, it's quite nerve-wracking seeing these Izakaya with more guests after the expansion. The good news is that this region isn't really heavily populated. The customers are all familiar faces, so it doesn't take long to cope with it. Speaking of which, I was thinking, we've now decided to expand the Izakaya, but we're still staying at the Yokai Trail. Isn't it counterintuitive? You want to leave this place? Well, yeah, a little bit. But where can we go if we want to leave? Strong yokai roam the entire against so it's already hard enough for weak little yokai like us to gain a footing at the Yokai Trail. You're right, I haven't thought it thoroughly yet. Hi! Huh? A guest at this hour? Dear guest, we're terribly sorry, but we're closed for tonight. Please come back tomorrow. Miss Reimu, did you freeze in place just by seeing me? Sorry, instinct. Are you here for food? But at this hour, I'm not here to eat anything. Say, even if I did do anything, you can't just go on and about assuming that you can do everything. We didn't do anything bad, I think. And you say you didn't do anything? Look at your Izakaya. What in the world are you doing? But the Izakaya, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. You used to pull a stall card. I tolerated that. Now you've set up a decent place like this, the entrance to the Yokai Trail, without even notifying me. Thanks for the praise. I'm not praising you. You're expanding your business so recklessly. Do you even have a permit? Permit, Kyoko. Do you know what that is? I have no idea. Why do we need this whatever thing for our business? It's useless talking to you halfwits. Just close down your Izakaya. We are closed. I mean, like, never open again. What? We follow all the rules running our business. Not even the Hakune Miko could simply chase us away like this. Don't you have any idea what kind of place the Yokai Trail is? Setting up a restaurant here and attracting a crowd, you'll create troubles eventually. All in all, no business can operate on the Yokai Trail. All businesses that open up here are to be shut down. That is a rule of Gensokyo. If you put it like that, would it be okay if we moved our Izakaya somewhere else? It's not like anywhere other than the Yokai Trail would work. However, somewhere like the human village, at least there would be no danger for humans. It's actually a pretty dangerous place for us yokai. If you can get that person's support, even you should be accepted by humans. That person? She's the one who acts as if she's handling miko duty in the human village. Instead of trusting a 100% genuine human like myself, the villagers place more trust in her. They're just... So who is she, Keine? We don't often set foot in the human village. There's no way we're familiar with such an important figure of the village. Don't often set foot? Does that mean there are instances of you sneaking into the village? Not really. Only once in a while. Are we talking about that person? Who is she again? She's a half-word beast. Despite being yokai, she's also a teacher for human children. Are humans willing to have yokai educate their young? I'm not here to have a casual chat with you. Whatever you do, shut down your place here. I'm willing to set up my izakaya in the human village. However, I can't give up this place either. Who cares about what you want? Miss Amy, you used to visit here occasionally as a guest. It's pretty close to your shrine from here. Isn't that convenient for you? If we really close our izakaya for good, then you might lose some potential visitors. Even if so, I wouldn't simply... I promise you that I'll get the izakaya running in the human village. That'll also mean I'll be opening less frequently here. Pretty please, I promise that I'll keep a low profile from now on. Whatever, I'll let you off the hook this time, as long as you can promise that you won't cause any trouble. I promise. Fine, it's quite late now, and I'm not like you, yokai. I'm going back to get some sleep. You must get permission from that person tomorrow. You can't open your izakaya without a permit at the Yokai Trail next month. Watch your steps on the way back, Mr. Reimu. Misty, are you really going to move our izakaya to the human village? You should know this, but I've been considering places with more traffic than the Yokai Trail for a while now. But it's the human village. Well, Miss Reimu said it's okay, so I just want to try it out. Can I? Okay, you win. Alright. No, alright then, if you really want to try, then I'll give you my support. Thanks, you're such a good friend. It'll cost a small fortune to open up a new branch of the human village. I forgot there's that. Seems like we have to find her again, and we'll be in debt again. By the way, I think the Miko also told us to get somebody's permission, so that the villagers wouldn't discriminate against just because yokai. No idea who it might be. Let's go to the human village tomorrow and find out. 34 customers. And 10 reward cards. I can already pay off my debt. I like the new location. Pressing this button brings up the map so you can see new locations. Making fast travel to the human village and the Yokai Trail. No need to walk. I'll fly there in an instant, but it takes 30 minutes. Make good use of it. Now let's see who still says that I'm a flightless bird. The night sparrow Izakaya, dead or alive. The Hokure Shrine maiden visited the unlicensed Izakaya to fulfill her duty. What fate awaits the Izakaya? I don't think just talking to you. Finish it off. I still need like 1 heart. Chat with you for love points. No bamboo shoots. Getting plenty of seaweed soon. And radishes and pumpkins and onions. Meat always need and eggs. Soon Wriggle's gonna be collecting everything for me here. Make sure you come along. Alright, to the human village. Ginkgo nut. More things to buy. I'll start buying this stuff. Is something bothering you? Why not learn to immerse yourself in studying and forget all the negative thoughts? This person, I think I've seen her somewhere before. I don't think I know her well. I'm gonna keep a low profile. Where's your manners? Did you forget how to say hello? Huh, were you talking to me? Don't you remember me? We met each other before during the Eternal Night incident. I kinda remember now. Are you that Hakutaku? That's right. Do forgive me for calling out to you, but where did you get that ginkgo leaf? How did you know I was carrying a ginkgo leaf? May I see it? Sure, of course. Here you go. Isn't it a pretty leaf? As expected, this power is mine, but why would you have a token that carries my power? What are you talking about? Are you trying to take my leaf away? Please don't be alarmed. That is not my intention. I'll return to its proper owner now. Well, it's not like I'm stingy or anything like that. It's just that I feel this leaf is very important, which is why I... Do you remember where you found it? I don't remember. Never mind, we'll figure it out someday. By the way, I think I've seen you somewhere before. Can I just tell you? We made sure during the Eternal Night incident. Is that so? So, Nanoka, you feel kind of different. You would have seen my Hakutaku form back then. I think the appearance you're seeing now is my human form. Eh? Please excuse me for not properly introducing myself. My name is Kamishita-sawa Keine, and I'm half human, half Hakutaku. So you're a werbeast. That's convenient, and that's why you can walk around in the human village with disguise despite being a yokai. There are actually quite a few yokai living in disguise inside the village. However, the reason I'm here isn't because I must teach and educate the children. Angry, sleeping, sleeping. Huh? Is that so? Does this mean you're the person handling Miko duty in the village? Did you get head-butted? Also, Daichan. So you're educating fairies and Wriggle and Rumia. I don't really like that title, but due to laziness of Miko, I did take over her Miko jobs over here in the village. Actually, I have a favor to ask you, Keine-sensei. Please help me! As you've just said, if there are quite a few yokai living in the village, then may I open my izakaya here too? You may, just don't be too conspicuous, especially no alcohol for minors. That's great news, thank you! And? Whatever it is, please go ahead. And the next time you see me, remember to greet me properly. Yes, Keine-sensei. So I'll open the Izakaya at the Yokai Trail one last time today. Tomorrow I'll move to the New World. Hey, I think it could all go well. Bye. You can pick up some fish there, some salmon. More fish there. Speaking of yokai, stock up on drinks. Lunar Dung was actually used for a quest later, I believe. And you actually sell things for excellent prices. Thanks for your purchase, I can go home early for once. Also, big things of 20, 40. Because sometimes you're lucky to get double. Hi. Love points. Miss Lola, how do you do? Mr. Hirapami, greetings. This is the first time I've been called that. I've always wanted to visit your Izakaya as soon as you opened it at the Yokai Trail. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling too well recently, so I never found an appropriate opportunity. Can't believe you already have another branch here at the Human Village. I think that Miss Akia's poor health looks like it's real. Don't worry about the interview. You can interview me as much as you want once you feel better. Thank you so much for understanding. Miss Hira, if you don't feel well, why don't you stay in bed and rest? It's actually very tiring laying in bed all day. We have lovely weather out here, and it's good for my health to come out and have some fresh air. The air in the village is not as damp as the air at the Yokai Trail, and it smells like sunshine, and indeed is quite comforting. How do you do? There's also a certain Oni that I need to talk to here. I always felt that the newspaper or I heard some rumors that it's actually written by the Tengu. About that. Hello! Hermits that do not completely surrender their mortal desires cannot enter heaven. Most of them live in hiding somewhere in this world. Hello, Miss Kasen. Hello. Are you that night sparrow who sang on stage at the last Hakude Shrine party? Yes, we have met several other Hakude Shrine parties as well. However, I do believe this is the first time we meet each other at the Human Village. Well, I might be a hypocrite for saying this. I still believe that a yokai shouldn't wander around the human village in broad daylight. Don't worry, the humans here at the village know me already. Really? Well, from a human's perspective, it does look like you have tried your best to assimilate into human society. In that case, I have no reason to exterminate you. However, you better make sure you don't cause any ruckus around here. If you do, I won't sit idle. I understand. Are you going somewhere? No, that's right, I'm heading to the shrine. Do you mean the Hakude Shrine? Did something happen there? Not really, I'm just heading there to check if Reimu is still training hard. Miss Kasan, you really care about Mr. Reimu, don't you? The current Hakude Miko leaves a lazy and snobbish impression to others. I can't let that kind of reputation slide. Really, thank you for your hard work. Looks like Miss Kasan gives Miss Reimu a rough time. Yes, she does. There's that Inosuke too. I buy one overpriced one. So I can turn this in. 14 days. And kitchenware is expensive. Oh, wait till I get a discount ticket from Inosuke. And there's other stuff you can buy with just the extra currency you get from finishing quests. You finish all the side quests, you should have enough coins for them. Travel to Forest of Magic. Just talk to Marisa. Love points. There's no east or west, so where south and east exist. There's a Jizo statue. It's pretty rare seeing one. Might as well just make a wish while I'm at it. Jizo Buddha, please bless me with a lot of money. If that's easy, then I want to make a wish too. Jizo Buddha actually showed up. Fortunately, Jizo are not required to help yokai. No! It just mirrors this. Jizo a little fatter than the other Jizo statues I've seen. Are you talking to me? I didn't mean any harm, I swear. It's kind of cute being well-rounded. A round face symbol of big fortune. Now forget it. How could a sparrow full of bones understand? Hi, ordinary magician. This tree's flowers have a really special color. Misty, what are you doing in my house? Miss Maisa, you must be here for commission, right? Commission? Yep, to come all the way here. It must be urgent business. My Kiri-sama Marisha's magic shop is home to all kinds of things. Whatever you need, I'll take care of it. That's not it. I'm just here to browse. You're just browsing. Since you're here, why don't you just commission me? What to commission? Alright, since you're the first customer of the day, I'll give you a discount. Doesn't look like you get many customers. Don't look down on me, I got a big deal some time ago. That's impressive. What was it? A super amazing deal that only a great magician like me could have done. How big was it? Well, probably as big as a star. A star that doesn't sound very big. I guess I jinxed myself. It was nothing. Well, it looks like we won't be open for today. I guess my efforts were in vain. Whatever, since I don't have anything to do, I'll go play with Reimu. You're not gonna leave? Still, I don't usually come here, so I'd like to take a little stroll. Forest is a place for a stroll. What's been going on lately? Well, I'm not sure. I think that the forest just hasn't been peaceful lately. Anyway, if you have nothing else to do, don't just hang out here. It's not a safe place. I think it's a nice place. There's so many resources around, and I was thinking of opening an Izakaya here. I don't think it's impossible. Please come and open a shop here. The forest has a lot of resources that will greatly reduce the cost of opening an Izakaya. That's the opposite of what you were saying earlier. You're quick to change your mind. Like, if you open a shop in the forest, then I'll be able to treat myself every day. Remember that Miss Marisa is quite a good cook as well, right? That's why I can't help it. I'm sure it's better to eat food without having to do the work, especially after a night of doing magical experiments. I'm always hungry and tired by then that I can't get excited about cooking myself. I also have to go so far to get a midnight snack. I didn't expect you wanted to open a shop in the forest. I welcome you with my broom. Thanks, but it's just an idea. I don't have any concrete plans yet. Hey, you can't just disappoint me like this twice in a row, can you? This is something that can be decided immediately. Things like deciding the site and the construction costs all need money and time. Those are small things. I have a way to open the shop at the lowest cost. What's your solution? There's an urbanist magician living in the forest who can manipulate dolls to work for her. If you can talk her into helping, you'll be able to save a lot of the work. Urbanist? She's been experimenting with the Goliath doll project for the past 2 years and recently made a giant doll. It's something very precious. Will she really agree to it that easily? I've been friends with her for a long time, so I'll ask her. She'd do a favor for me, so I'll take care of it. Thanks for helping. Alright, go talk to Marisa's wife. Look, I brought someone along. Hello! Are you the yokai who runs the Izakaya? I didn't expect it to be a weakling like a night sparrow. Is something strange happening? Eh? Something strange? It's alright, we're still with you. Haven't you caused enough trouble already? You're always doing things impulsively. When you get in trouble, someone else has to clean up. On second thought, it's probably best not to get involved. Precious, you'd best not listen to her either. Surprise. Don't say that. We're here already, so let's just hear what she has to say. So, didn't you say you two had a deep friendship? Why do I feel... Okay, leave it to me. Never mind. How did you come up with the idea of opening an izakaya in the forest? I just mentioned it casually. It was Miss Marisa who tried her best to make it come true. What are you thinking of doing now? Got it all wrong. I was just hoping to have a relaxing meal from time to time. It would help to clear my fatigue whenever I feel tired and hungry after a long day of experiments. You just want to make some money and disappear. You don't really want to eat. That's not it. You probably haven't even tasted Mystias cooking. She may look like a bird brain, but she's a pretty good cook. Why is bird brain a derogatory term? I'm not like you. I can just use magic to save myself even if I don't eat or drink. But you still eat and sleep like a human. Don't act tough. It's not like I don't know. Good, now bring out those large dolls you made to help. Magic is a result of countless experiments. Don't be so hesitant to give up such a rare opportunity for practice. There's some truth to what you said. Well, wait, you started, so why is it only me that's helping? You have to take some responsibility too, right? Alright, I'll handle the building materials. Wah! I can't believe that you're actually using the materials you pick up. Hey Misty, you've got this shop built at no cost. Must be nice. Thank you very much. Okay, after all is said and done, I'll agree to help you guys. Hopefully I'll get some good experimental data. Thanks, Alice. Although the materials are readily available, it'll still take some effort, maybe a day or two. Thank you for the hard work. I'll wait patiently. Probably could have done this earlier. Miss Mice, is it really true that your key summon magic accepts any and all requests? Of course, as long as it's related to magic. Doesn't matter if it's divination, finding lost pets, housekeeping, or solving instants, I can do them all. Pretty sure only divination has something to do with magic. Everything else has nothing to do with it. Doesn't matter if the content of the request has nothing to do with magic. I'll complete the quest with magic anyway, does it? Oh, so do you have anything you need help with? Can I really ask anything? That's right, anything. Okay, well you see there's a lot of mushrooms here in the Forest of Magic. However, I have no idea what are edible and which are poisonous. This will take quite a while to explain. Are there any tips or tricks? Something like all dark-colored mushrooms are poisonous? Oh, slimy and rotting mushrooms are most likely poisonous. If you see signs of bugs eating it, then that mushroom usually isn't poisonous. Right, that's what I want to know. Tell me more, tell me more. There's a lot of sayings like that circulating around. Unfortunately, most of them are unreliable. Eh? Some edible mushrooms are indistinguishable from their poisonous counterparts, so you can't always tell them apart just based on looks. The best tip is to avoid touching any mushrooms you can't identify. Okay, well I can't tell you how to easily identify edible mushrooms, but I'm guessing that you want to know this because you want to use them as your ingredients, right? Of course, there's so many mushrooms here at the Forest of Magic, but if I ever serve poisonous mushrooms, then my career as a proprietress would be over. Simple, I can pick mushrooms with you. I can guarantee your mushrooms will be safe and edible. Great, let's get going right away. What's the rush? The forest is quite big, let's start after we both have a full stomach. Goody, I'm kinda hungry as well. However, all I have are some leftover mushrooms. Go get some meat for me and I'll show you a simple recipe. On it! Here, have some pork. Great, those ingredients should be enough. Let's make do with a pork and mushroom stir-fry. It's a very simple home recipe. Simple yet delicious. Just a moment, it won't take long. And it's done. Hurry, we have stuff to pick mushrooms afterward. I'm digging. Might not be a bad idea to introduce this recipe to my izakaya. New drink. Do the do. Shanghai, Horai. Spend money. Hello, myself, both Miss Marisa and you are magicians, but why are you considered yokai while she is still considered human? She didn't even learn abandoned food magic. There's no way she can be considered as an actual magician. Abandoned food magic? There are two kinds of magicians. Some are natural born, the others are original humans who became magicians through training and research. Those who are born as magicians can utilize magic at birth, however, they too can die due to old age and disease. They have to master the abandoned worms magic to be considered as an authentic magician. For humans, they must master the abandoned food magic, which allows them to consume magic instead of food. Only then can they be considered an authentic magician. So what kind of magicians are Miss Marisa and you? I'm the latter kind. I was once a human. For Marisa, she's only an apprentice right now. That means Miss Marisa still has a ways to go. The tiny weapons your dolls wield are cute. Don't underestimate them. They can easily handle 10 yokai at your level. Really, I don't believe that. For a doll this small, I could flick them away with a finger. They'll blow up in your face if your finger touches them. Eh? How come? Every doll has explosives stuffed into them. However, they are more than capable of taking care of you without needing to self-destruct. Those dolls are really scary. Alright, I don't think I have to go up to Yokai Mountain yet. I need to chat with you. I still want to eat anything green. I know it's not good to be it's not going to be a simple task, however, I'll use ibitical pork as the main ingredient and soak it in bamboo shoot broth. You'll be enjoying meat all you want while getting the nutrients from bamboo. Is that so? I have a good feeling about it. Right, might as well just throw pufferfish into it. Cute, tasty, and puffy. Like this. I know what to do. It should turn out great. I got this information thanks to you. I'll create a delicious dish that will dispel your regrets right away. Alright, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more bamboo shoot. Aw, shoot. Also, Wriggle, you better show up. I'm gonna be in the red today. That's okay, I bought lots of ingredients. Seaweed and salmon. No ingredient spots. More fish. Shrimp. Alright, continue the yokai trail. Please stop by, Wriggle. I need you to get all the ingredients for me. Alright, new booze, and we can put 6 recipes up now. Have you made up your mind yet? Decided to open our Izakaya in the village. I'll leave the rest to you then. It'll be smooth. Leave it all to me. I'll get going right now and work out the project for you. You can trust the construction team. Alright, we need to finish off Wriggle. Wait, that came out wrong. Can I buy any of the fish yet? This thing takes a while to bake. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot to put Kyoko in. Dang it. Oh, I guess it just means I get more money. It's good practice for later because later there's one event you have to do without a helper. Getting throw buff helps a lot. When can I carry more as well? I need to level up more. Also, Wriggle, where are you? 9 notes. There's a Chen. Alright, what are you looking for? Fruity and oily. It's tossing time. Here you go, Chen. Give me more meat. More fruity drinks for Chen. More fish from Chen. Same thing for Chen. It just means pressing more buttons without Kyoko's help. Chen's so happy! And more seafood! Hi, Wriggle! Just need to make you happy like once, and you're good to go. And you want abnormal! There you go! Happy Wriggle! Wriggle didn't stick around long. I presume that brought her to max. Because she only had one, like, half a heart she needed. Need to fry up some more sticks. Need to fish for more buffs. Eating quickly buff. I want toss buff the most. So I seem to still have trouble getting certain buffs. I kind of want a fruity highball now. Alright, what do Mia want? Imitation bear claw. Signature dishes. Pork puffer bamboo shoot. And something like this. But it's expensive, so she probably won't like it. Takes a long time to make too. Doesn't like expensive. Last bell. Happy Rumia. Give me that meat. Give me that money. 3,000 a night is a pretty good night. At least I believe in this point of the game. New level, new drink limit. After that, I assume you'll be moving to the human village and opening your izakaya there? Of course. Remember to come back to the yokai trail once in a while. Although your food's just so-so. It's better than nothing. Sure thing. Chen, I'll work hard to come up with more fish dishes. Huh. Tsundere. Helping over 30 customers. Keep those high vibes. Miss Akiu's Washi, I'm a fan of the author Agatha Chris Q and I'm willing to buy anything related to her. Rich rewards included. Come find me if you're serious. Now I these government branch on the human village. Residents look forward to even more eventful nightlife henceforth. And some residents in the village are willing to offer fruit and vegetable picking for free, so don't miss out. And DLC ticket holders can now visit Yokai Mountain in the Forest of Magic. Alright, you all done? You're a frequent visitor, aren't you? You used to hate my cute buggies despite being a bird. What can I say? I'm a picky eater. Are you still looking down on us? Now you're my BFF after all. How could I treat my friend as food? Okay, sorry for being a little too sensitive. Nowadays, pretty much everyone looks down on us. In the past, humans used to fear insect yokai just like they fear Oni and Tengu. The sudden decline of the insect race is still a mystery to this day. As much as I hate to admit it, bugs nowadays are just too weak. In ancient times, venomous insects relentlessly fought each other. The last one standing would possess so much power that even Tengu would fear it. But now there are no other yokai bugs besides you. True, even humans can crush a bug easily now. Therefore, I was always thinking that as the leader of all bugs, I need to do something. But I couldn't help but to feel lonely and helpless time and time again. Wriggle, don't worry, I'm the lord of all bugs. I'll be back on my feet in no time. I'll let people know that not all insects are pests. And right now I'm working towards that goal. I didn't realize you put this much effort into it. That's no easy task at all. In fact, I always feel like I haven't done enough. Words from a real leader. Alright, I must work harder as well. Let's make our dreams come true together. Yes, let's. Wait a minute, what's your dream again? He's told something never before seen. The biggest, fanciest, coolest solo concert in Gensokyo history. That sounds impressive. I know, right? Therefore, I need to continue opening my izakaya to get enough money for the concert. So that's why you spend so many hours in your izakaya. As my BFF, you have to come to my concert. Save one VIP spot for me. I'll bring a swarm of fireflies just to cheer for you. No problem, I've already reserved a VIP ticket for you. That's more like it. In that case, I'll help you fulfill your dream personally. That's what best friends do. It would be great if you could gather ingredients for me. Didn't wait for more than a second before skipping the formalities, did you? Gathering ingredients should be fun. It gives a chance for my buggies to stretch and work out. Do bugs need stretching? Anyway, that would be awesome. Thanks in advance for all your assistance. Leave it to the great fireflies. So now I can, Oh, new chats? No new chats. But you can do about gathering. Not slapping up for you. You do enjoy giving orders, huh? You're running the great firefly around. I don't care, you promised me earlier, don't you dare back out for it at the last second. This great one is no quitter, just you wait. And she will gather all the ingredients in this place. So I no longer need to gather ingredients here. Aquatic small portion, aquatic grilled. And spend 8,000. I want the human village cabin, though. Do I even have anything with aquatic small portion? You can search here. Ooh, this is new. Oh, that's a small portion. I want the human village cabin. There. Might as well give you these two. I also fed you. Mimi, how did you like my imitation bear paw? It's delicious. I no longer regret letting that black bear escape. That's great. Maybe I did that bear a favor. So Nanoka, there are things that even yokai shouldn't eat. However, a smart cook like myself can solve this problem by creating something similar but more tasty. Cooks are great, aren't they? Ruma, where were you playing just now? I had fun. Just look at yourself. Your clothes are all muddy. Even the ribbon on your head moved. Let me help you tie it back together. This ribbon, wait, is this a spiritual talisman? Sorry, I can't tie it together. Can you take it down? I don't think so. Then who tied this ribbon in the first place? I'm so jealous that you visited so many places. So Nanoka, I mean, you occasionally mention things that don't exist in Gensokyo, and I can't understand them at all. I can't understand them either. If I fly around freely like you, maybe I could learn something. Wait, what did you just say? You don't understand what you say either? Of course not. I really shouldn't be surprised. Head is completely empty, number one. Kind of small but full energy, isn't like your izakaya. So according to contract, I'll help you expand your izakaya. Remember to work hard and pay me back, okay? Oh, everybody wants to eat grilled fish, and even a little sparrow can get them. So izakaya's pretty big. Do your best, okay? Money. I still have 5,000 yen left. Alright, to the human village. Purchase more booze. Get some tuna. Getting tuned up. Customer feedback was not too good today. I need to revise my lectures. Keine-sensei, hello! What's the matter? The last time I taught, I saw my students waving a strange-looking feather. Now that I see, is that the feather from your wing? Those were your students all along? Please tell them to stop picking my feathers in the future. At this rate, I'll be a featherless chicken. I'm so sorry, I'll scold them immediately. Keine-sensei, I'm here again. Sorry, I'm about to start teaching soon. I thought it wasn't class time yet. I'd like to reach the classroom a little bit earlier. But not all students will have arrived there, right? Don't worry, I can wait. As an adult and their teacher, I want to teach them the importance of punctuality by making an example for them. Eggs. Tamago. Spend all my money. Spend all my money. These things take a while to regrow. Love points. If you don't feel well, why don't you stay in bed and rest? It's actually very tiring laying in bed all day. Oh, it's the same thing. I already chatted with her. Tall grass. Love points. Random Zashiki Warashi. I'm a super fan of Gothic Chris Q. If you can find anything, and I mean anything from her, please give it to me. I'll give you something worth your time. Get more mushrooms and ginkgo nuts here, I guess. Get some free love points. Where'd all my money go? Booze. Today's ingredients. And get some more udambara. Human village cabin. I guess I should select my partner. Idiot. Get a barmaid. Alright, let's open up shop. First time in the human village. Wee skills. Don't tend to like tofu dishes here. Alright, let's open and start getting some more love points. Main important one right now is Akyu. Gesundheit. Different music means different note settings. Kind of feel like with toss buff I don't really need Kyoko here. Oh, now it's just like, you don't get any buffs. Alright, there's Kasen. If you get Kasen with Keine bringing all the people in, the tips can actually get out of hand. Also, where's all my buffs? What does Kasen want? Culture. There's cultural Japanese home cooking. This is Japanese home cooking. Do I add Can you go not to make... Unless it's photogenic. I can't add anything to make it cultural, huh? Make it good with alcohol. She doesn't like economical, though. But I don't really have much in the way for her. Yet. She wants a vintage drink. Do I have anything vintage? Are you gonna hate this? It's gonna be green or orange. Green. No, Rinosuke approacheth. He likes the rice balls. Also throw buff when you want filling and beer. Oh, I happen to have a beer. I can make it even more fresh. There's my throw buff. Discount coupon. Aku approacheth. Now some filling and beer again. Exact same order. Get some coupons. You only need one though. And what are you looking for? Soup. There's a bunch of different tags, but I don't have a lot of soup. Mild soup, sweet. And she wants a heatable sake. That looks like heatable sake. It's gonna be orange. I don't have a lot of choices for you yet. No, it's red. Get one of those. Oh, she didn't stick around long. A lot of eggs. Guess people like their eggs here. Keine. Alright, what are you looking for? Japanese. Well, the only Japanese thing I have is this. Although she likes home cooking and vegetarian as well. I don't have anything that covers liquor, sake, and shochu. Yay, toss buff. Alright, I guess you can try this out. Alright, what kind of shenanigans are you gonna cause now? Suddenly people showing up. Doesn't matter, there's not much time left. History and culture go hand in hand, but I don't have anything for culture. I'll just make you a rice ball, which you'll kind of appreciate. Give me an orange rating, right? Yes. Poor guys in the lineup. A few more people made it in. Disperse, crowd. You can take your time with drinks now. There's no crowd waiting. I have nothing better to do, I'll help. My egg supply. It's like my fish supply. New level, max street, good, extra tray. Human village expansion plus. My profits. It's like where'd all my money go? Eating only mild foods degrades the taste buds. Uncertain rumor has villages on edge. Alright, well everyone hates mild shit now. Well, that's gonna suck because isn't a lot of the food that you learn in the human village mild? Gather, please. I don't have aquatic cultural heritage. I think I need Shirayuki for that. So I need to get Keine up to 4. Maybe I'll invite you. Hello, owner of the Izakaya. I saw in the newspaper that you needed help. Could you tell me more? Okay, so one of my husband's acquaintances is coming to visit us in the coming days. My husband told me that his friend is a sommelier. Fortunately, I'm not a drinker myself, so I don't know what drink to give him when he comes. Yes, sir, personally, I'm quite experienced with all kinds of alcohol. That's great. However, if the alcohol content is too high and they get drunk halfway through, let's just say I want to avoid that at all costs. Medium alcohol content, great for hosting important guests. I have an idea. Do I probably already have it? Yes. Have they already tried the drink I brought last time? Did they like it? I'm not an expert when it comes to alcohol. I do believe they enjoyed it. Thank you very much. That's great. I also still have kind of drink in my Izakaya. You and your husband are welcome there anytime. Keine-sensei, hello. I've seen you wandering around the village frequently. You're still a yokai after all. I hope you don't act too conspicuously. About that, well, my Izakaya family has a branch in the human village. So I was thinking about walking around the human village would be kind of a promotion for my Izakaya, right? I didn't grant you permission to open your Izakaya here in the human village, but as a yokai wandering around so conspicuously in the village is still a little... Don't worry about it, people are already used to me walking around in the village. There have been young kids coming up to me and trying to pluck my feathers. I won't scare any humans. I'm worried about it precisely because of that. There's a mysterious balance between humans and yokai. As soon as humans forget to fear yokai, this balance would cease to exist. But, however, after coming to the village, I discovered that there are actually a lot more yokai living in the human village than I previously thought. You know about this as well, right? Furthermore, as yokai, aren't you working in the human village too? There are a number of yokai in the human village. I also concede that you are not the only yokai who opened an establishment here. Everyone else tries their best to disguise themselves as a human. Most people can't tell the difference. You, on the other hand, especially your wings, it's just way too noticeable. At least try to hide your wings and feathers. I can't do that. I'm not a fox spirit who knows how to shapeshift. In that case, why don't you try to solve it with something you do know? As the owner of the Izakaya, you must be a great cook, right? Why don't you create some cultural dishes? Remind the villagers how much they used to fear yokai in the past by savoring this dish. Is this really not some sort of dark matter? Furthermore, cultural dishes, even if you ask me, don't worry, I'm a woman of culture. She's a woman of culture. Yeah, wink wink. I can provide you with the recipe, you just need to follow it. Please don't scare my guess. And this stuff still hasn't grown back. Music. Mystia, let me ask what song you were whistling just now? Did you hear? I'm sorry, was I not supposed to? No, it's just a little. Actually, forget about it. I'm sorry, I'm actually not a good musician. Music was a lovely tune. May I ask what's the name of the song? The song's performed by an orchestra. I don't know Gensokyo has an orchestra. Well, the orchestra existed a long time along. Orchestra has almost completely disappeared in Gensokyo nowadays. Furthermore, I suspect this song actually didn't originate in Gensokyo. Can I really not hear those kinds of songs anymore? Don't worry, I've already recorded their history in the Gensokyo Chronicle. It's great, however, isn't the Gensokyo Chronicle about yokai records? Can it record other things? That is a common misconception. The Gensokyo Chronicle records more than just yokai and notable humans. It also records geography and information on Gensokyo's culture, including music. Of course, the most important reason is because I really like music. Can't believe Miss Hida is a music enthusiast. Speaking of that, I have a favor to ask. May I listen to that song? Of course, if you like, I could give you a copy of the sheet music as well. Thank you so much. Isn't it human tradition to give return gifts? I would like to give you something in return as well. You'll learn quite a lot about human culture since opening Izakaya here at the Human Village. However, I'm actually not really sure what I should give you. You are the head of the Upland Hida family. If you really want to give a return dish, how about making a dish for me? I have a recipe here. It would be great if you could make it and give it to me when I dine at your Izakaya. Miso tofu, one of the best ones for here. Is it really okay to give you something so cheap? Delicious food's delicious regardless of its price. I won't let you down. Fortunately, I also believe it's mild, so it's trend unpopular. Why did that trend unpopular have to show up now? God damn it. You guys are just about bond level 2. You're about bond level 5. My money! But I need new stuff while I have the coupon. That means you guys need to come and buy some more of my stuff. I still have plenty of time too. It's like, what, 12 more days? Yep. I'm gotta curb my spending on some of these ingredients. When do those ginkgo nuts respawn? When do eggs respawn? Also careful, you could accidentally move into places you don't want to. It doesn't give you a lot of warning when you're traveling between areas. Millions of peaches. Working on each of these love points is a pretty big priority too. Aha! Ingredients. Whoa, a lot of ingredients. More human village stuff. I need Gesundheit to drop by. Also gotta redo my recipes. Trend unpopular. It's like the only thing I have for this is something that requires something that's trend unpopular. I mean, there's this, but I can only make one, which means I need more recipes. All right, try with this. Hope Keine doesn't come too early and cock-block everybody. At the same time, though, Kaine's like profits. If Keine comes by and Kasen's sitting down too, you can get tons of profits. Because Kasen will make tips come out, but it includes people in the lineup. So if Kasen makes a gigantic lineup, everyone loves their greasy tofu. Hi, Kasen. What's Kasen craving? Good with alcohol. She doesn't care about trends, so you can actually give her this. Good with alcohol with a radish. This covers mid-alcohol and neat for her. Everyone's going for tofu. Are you happy with this? Yeah, you are. Hyper mode. Now we're looking for culture. Can't do it yet. I don't have any of that lunar herb either. I should get a ginkgo recipe from Keine, I believe. The scholar's ginkgo. That covers that for Kasen. Would you like some wine? Everyone wants this tofu. Is at least orange? Yep. Tips, tips, tips. There's that Inosuke as well. That's the stuff. You want savory, right? Which I think it's called fresh now from onion. Let me show you I have this. Where is it? Here. Tips, tips. More discount cards that I'm probably not going to use because I need to save some money up. And give you some beer. There's a Keine here as well. She needs deep fried tofu. Fortunately, she doesn't like greasy. You need home cooked. Well, there's home cooking. It's greasy though. Can't add mao. Make it trend unpopular anyways. I guess just as is. And she wants shochu. Will this be green? Because she needs to eat this. No, it's orange. A Chen showed up. People waiting in line. Didn't get Keine to cause any problems. Alright, Gesundheit's here. And you want heatable. This is pretty heatable, right? That covers both her tags. Also, what are you looking for? Dry oil. Dry oil, Japanese Dry oil in Japanese. That's pretty Japanese. I'll make it sweet. She's not gonna like the trend on popular though. Alright, here you go, Akyu. Oh, it's still red. Get a picture of Akyu. Autograph. Alright, finish off the tasks. Soup. Sweet soup. Needs to be tofu. There it is. What's Chen want? Meat. Tasty and fruity. Get more reds. Get more signed stuff. Aki wants lots. Alright, this should finish you off. Marisa appeared. Will she have time to get to her table? Yes, I think Marisa just made it. I think this is a good one for Marisa as well. Soup for Akyu! I think this one also works for Marisa, the deep fried tofu. I want the pork and mushroom stir fry. Add some fungus. Or legendary. I don't care what you actually want. More autographs. Alright, here you go, Marisa. Marisa wants more. What kind of drink do you want? Dry. And chillable. Here, have that. You're gonna never run out of money, ever. Mushrooms. Making lots of tofu. Special tofu. And give me more mushrooms. Fruity meat. Long note. Beat on a stick? How about fish? Japanese. Said chillable, right? There's that. Here you go, Marisa. Also, thanks for the business, Chen. How much is Marisa gonna pay once she finishes eating? Monies. Yeah, that cash. But my profits, because I bought new stuff. Alright, so next time, we're gonna catch that thief, also known as Marisa. Thanks for watching! Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a comment, like it, and share it. You can also click on the left button if you want to subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications, and click the right one to watch more Mystias Izakaya. Tasty treats!